Hello, my name is Martin Cripps. I'm the station manager of NCI Fleetwood, formerly known as NCI Rossall Point. In 1994, soon after the Coast Guard closed most of their stations, the local people at Bass Point on the Lizard in Cornwall took over the Coast Guard station there to maintain watch of those on the sea. The NCI, the National Coast Watch Institution, had begun. And as a result of an ongoing programme of opening new stations, today there are now 57 stations around the coast of England and Wales, and we are the most northerly and the only one in the northwest. NCI Rossall Point began in 2008 using the former Coastal Guard station. We had to close in 2011 when that building was demolished to make way for Wyre Borough to develop the present tower, which was completed in 2013, when NCI was able to recommence watches from the second floor. With the benefit of donations, especially that of 7,500 by the Golden Girls, the watch room was appropriately equipped. To this day, our survival is totally dependent upon public donations. In order to avoid confusion for the Coast Guard, we were renamed NCI Fleetwood in 2019. The 57 stations are manned by 2,500 volunteers, 46 of whom are based here at Fleetwood. At Fleetwood, we are on watch every day of the year from 10 AM, 2 watches of 4 hours each during summer and 3 hours each during winter. The role of the NCI is to be the eyes and the ears of the Coast Guard, to whom we report any incident or potential incident where members of the public are in danger or potentially may get into danger. We then assist the Coast Guard and the RNLI as may be requested by the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard has designated NCI members as essential workers, an important member of the search and rescue organisation. So far this year nationally there have been 428 such incidents, 13 of them here at Fleetwood. For more information, please visit our website www.ncifleetwood.org.uk, on the first page of which there is a donate button should you wish to support our important work. Thank you.
Hello, I'm the Operations Manager, Colin Cooper, for Rossall Tower at Fleetwood, and I'd just like to outline some of the activities that we're involved in and the areas that we cover. In terms of what we can see from the tower, our area covers most of the Morecambe Bay area, and slightly to the northwest you'll see Barrow Wind Farm, which is about 13 miles from us, and I think it's one of the largest wind farms in Europe. And if we pan around to the right slightly, you'll see a hill across the far side, quite a big hill called Blackpool, and that stands at the back of Barrow in Furness, which from us is about 10 miles away. And then if we go right towards Heysham, which is over there, between here and Heysham is the Loon Deep, which is a big deep glacial canyon where most of, if not all, of the commercial craft go from Heysham to Ireland and other destinations. If we move round there to the east, there's another small port called Glasson, and you get some commercial and leisure craft coming out of there. And if we follow it round down the front from where we are, you can see Fleetwood, and most of the commercial and leisure craft come out of Fleetwood into the open sea, and it's about a mile and a half away from the tower. As you've heard, we are local eyes along the coast, and what we're looking out for along the area I've just described are some of the hazards where people might get into trouble. Most of the hazards involve walkers, dog walkers and families who tend to underestimate the distance it is from the shoreline to their adventurous walks out into the sands. It can be in excess of a mile and a half, and where people struggle is where they dawdle or play with children and they underestimate the time it takes to get back, and they get cut off by the tides. Other hazards we've got, we get small jet bikes and paddle boarders come out, and they sometimes get into trouble either through poor maintenance or lack of fuel or just generally bad usage, and we're sometimes called to notify the Coast Guard if they get into trouble. Most other hazards just involve small leisure craft who can occasionally get into trouble. Again, sometimes it's bad maintenance. We had one the other day where the boat had to be scrapped because the owners took it out without due care. And it's those sort of small incidents that people get involved in that very often we have to phone the Coast Guard and request assistance from either the lifeboat or the Coast Guard.
Good afternoon, my name is Bob Boynes. I'm one of the watchkeepers here at NCI Fleetwood. One of my other roles here is to act as the technical officer responsible for all the equipment that you're about to see. Our primary lookout here is visual, using the eye. In order to aid the people with that lookout, we use large scopes. Scopes, you can see one here in the corner of the window, 90 times magnification, are a great aid to the lookout. Once we do see someone who is in trouble out in the beach areas, we use a thing known as a pylorus. Basically, this is a device which is set up on true north and allows the watchkeepers to obtain a bearing to provide a precise location for anyone they see in trouble. We also have 3 maritime VHF radios, 2 of which are dedicated to Channel 16 and Channel 65. Channel 16 is the international calling and distress channel, which all maritime traffic is legally bound to monitor whilst at sea. We also monitor this continuously. Channel 65 is our own dedicated net channel. It is available for all users to request radio checks and the current weather conditions in our area. We also broadcast the actual weather conditions every 2 hours during our watches. We have our own weather station on the roof, providing details of local weather conditions to a remote readout in the ops room for watchkeepers. Its information is fed to the internet for our website, which is used by people and other organisations in the local area. The majority of large vessels and many leisure boats are now fitted with automatic identification systems, AIS transponders. To that end, we have also the system installed to aid in the identification of any vessels in our area. This information is also fed to the internet to provide the company which supplied us with the software a dedicated picture of our local area traffic. The last component of our system is the radar. This is used to confirm the contacts on AIS and also locate non-AIS contacts in poor weather conditions. As you can see, we have a fairly comprehensive set of equipment which might at first sight frighten off possible entrance to our training system. But our training system is good, and we provide all people from all walks of life with an easy entry into joining us at the NCI.